Previously on Dream Daddy.
Maybe this isn't what I think it is. He pushes me up against the wall and kisses me, grabbing my hips. Okay, this was totally what I thought it was.
And then...
I wake up to a text from an unknown number. Rise and shine, early bird. Still want to work out? This is Craig, by the way. Holy crap, it's 6 a.m. Who does 6 a.m. anymore? Without realizing it, I drift back to sleep. Whoops, must have winked back out. I check my phone again. Hey, bud, still want to get your swole on? I'm ready to tear up the track. Hit me up. Gosh, the last thing I want to do right now is work out, but it is Craig. I do want to catch up. No, let's go back to sleep. I shoot a quick text to Craig to apologize for bailing and immediately fall back asleep. Well, I mean, we never said we would go, did we? I don't know. We're just being terrible right now. Oh man, how long was that? What time is it? I look over at the clock. It's 3:55 p.m. I have to be at the parent-teacher conference in 5 minutes! I jump out of bed, throw on the nearest clothes, and run out the door. Great. Great! This is going great for me! I arrive at Amanda's school and check in at the front desk. They give me a bright orange visitor sticker and send me on my way. I feel pretty haggard after not brushing my teeth or showering, but hopefully nobody will notice. I check my watch and I'm relieved to see that I'm only 2 minutes late. Wait, was it room 103 or 108? I spot a youth standing at his locker and approach him for help. Excuse me, do you know where Mr. Vega's classroom is? The youth turns around and looks me up and down with heavily lined eyes. Come on, kid, I'm late for a meeting. Mr. who? Mr. Vega. I don't know, have you tried the exit? Okay, wise guy, are you gonna help me or not? Fine. Up those stairs and to the left. Can't miss him. I head up the stairs and walk around, unable to find Mr. Vega's class anywhere. After a couple minutes of searching, I head back downstairs. That punk youth sent me on a wild goose chase. I get back to where that low-writ Gerard Way is standing, fully ready to give him a piece of my mind when suddenly a head pops out of the classroom next to his locker. Lucian, don't you have a third period to get to? Fine, Mr. Vega. Wow. Now I am officially 10 minutes late. I glare at him as he walks away. We're not cool. You must be Geralt. This period's almost over. Would you mind waiting in the back?
Oh.
Mr. Vega leads me in and I take a seat in one of the comically small students' desks in the back. I might get stuck in this.
Oh.
Alright, where were we? Now who can tell me about the unreliability of the narrator in J.D. Salinger's Catcher in the Rye?
Oh.
Yes, Colin? Colin stands up and does the thing where he blows into the crook of his elbow to make a fart noise. The whole class erupts in laughter. Alright, everybody. Very funny. Colin, please sit down. Now, Holden Caulfield is an unreliable narrator in the sense that the bell for the end of the period rings. All the students immediately get up and make a break for the door.
Sweet Manchego.
Sweet Manchego? What? Remember to do the reading and answer the response questions on page 194 in your textbook. Nobody's listening. Or not, I guess. Mr. Vega turns to me and sighs. Middle schoolers, right? Don't you teach high schoolers? Both. You know, budget cuts. Right. Thanks so much for coming in. No problem, Mr. Vega. Please, call me Hugo. I don't normally do these impromptu parent-teacher meetings, but as I'm sure you know, Amanda's a very bright student, and I'm concerned about her recent behavior. What's going on? Amanda has never been the most engaged student, but I know she cares. Though, recently, she's been falling behind. She's not completing assignments and has been doing rather poorly on tests. I normally chalk this up to senioritis, but this is strange. I thought Amanda always shared everything with me. It hadn't even crossed my mind that something might be wrong. I just wanted to ask, is everything okay at home? We just moved. Well, we just moved recently, but it was only to the other side of town, and Amanda was more excited about it than I was. See if you can talk to her about it. I know she values you a great deal and would appreciate your guidance. If she keeps heading down this road...
I don't know.
I know how important art school is to her, and I would hate to see her miss out on a scholarship money that she clearly deserves. I'll make sure and talk to Amanda. Thanks for letting me know, Hugo. Anytime. On my way out, I stop, thinking for a moment. I turn to Hugo. Hey, Hugo? Yes?
Oh.
They ever catch that rye?
Ah.
Yes. Why did I get points for that? I didn't even have a choice there. I leave the classroom and make my way out of the school. I'm still a little bit in shock that Amanda was able to hide this so well from me. She's always been such a force for positivity in my life, especially after we lost her mother. Amanda must be done with classes for the day by now. I'm sure she would appreciate a ride home, and maybe I can talk to her about what's going on. I pull up to the carpool, and Amanda hops in the passenger seat. So, did you have fun gossiping about me? Mr. Vega and I actually just gossiped about our celebrity crushes. So you talked about Mario Batali the whole time? It was a very productive meeting.
Oh.
I'm pretty hungry. Can we grab some dinner? Sure thing. Let's go to the mall food court. I love the mall food court. Just because we have this really good Chinese food at our mall food court, it's better than any other Chinese food in town. It's at the mall. Who would have thought? Let's go to the mall. Does that sound good to you? Yeah, sure. Why the mall? Jeez, can't a dad take his daughter to the mall? Will you buy me things? I will buy you a thing. Singular. Sounds like a deal to me. We drive in silence for a short while. Amanda plays a game on her phone. I should say something. You know, sometimes when a kid gets older, they find that they have to keep things hidden from their parents. And that's okay, because sometimes that's what kids do. And that's okay. But also sometimes it's good to have the parents' perspective, because, you know, maybe the parents also have dealt with similar situations. And maybe they're a little cooler than you give them credit for. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is that it's good to share. Love you. Have you been reading my tweets? You have a Twitter? What? Never mind. Look, sweet, Mr. Vega said you haven't been participating in class and that you're not turning things in. Oh, I'm fine, Pops. Senioritis and all that. I thought you liked Mr. Vega's class. It's fine, he's fine. We pull up to a stoplight and I eye Amanda. She's still texting. I want you to know that you can talk to me about anything. Uh-huh. I can tell that whatever it is, she doesn't want me knowing about it. That's frustrating. I heard Emma R. is going to that fancy art school in California. That's exciting. Yep. Are you bummed that you guys aren't going to the same school? Yep. Amanda keeps texting. She stifles a laugh. What's so funny? Huh. It's, I don't think he'd get it. Okay. Who are you texting? Noah. Who's Noah? My friend. Does he go to your school? Yep. Do you like Noah? What? No! Dad! Ugh. I can't believe you would... Dad! I mean, geez. Why would you... Ugh. Gross. Sorry. Just asking. Dad, he's just my friend. Guys and girls can be friends. He's my friend. Okay? Jeez. This is going so well. Well, good talk. Love you, kiddo. She leans forward and turns up the radio. I guess that conversation is over. To the mall, then. First is the worst, second is the best, third is the... I didn't read the rest of that. We arrive at the mall, a big indoor shopping center with a couple different floors. It's kind of dead, but that doesn't stop a mall security guard from yelling at a group of loitering teens. Let's eat something disgusting for dinner. Hell yeah! Language, Missy. Heck yeah? Better. We approach the food court and evaluate our options. There's greasy restaurant after greasy restaurant. My heart burns just looking at the menus. Good stuff. Nobody looks happy to be here. I would be. What are you in the mood for? Bread dipped in sugar? Bread with cheese on it? Or do you just want me to inject some fat directly into your bloodstream? I extend my hand to her. Would you do me the honor of sharing some nachos? She takes my hand with a grin. It would make me the happiest, cheesiest girl alive. We order a giant pile of chips and unnaturally orange cheese from a very unenthusiastic and possibly stoned teenager. We take a seat at a rickety table and dig in.
Hey.
These are bad. They're so very bad. But also strangely delicious. We have to eat through the pain. We enjoy the fluorescent cheesy goodness together until we're all out of nachos. So, something's been bothering me for a while. Can you explain memes to me? Which memes? All memes. Amanda sighs deeply and places her head in her hands.
Ugh.
Dad, it's complicated. See, memes are inside jokes shared by a bunch of people that get less funny the more people do it. So the problem is that by the time a meme gets to you, Dad, all us youth have already done the joke to death. And what's worse than that is that movies and TV and video games will try to jump in on a meme train, but just based on how long it takes to make them, the meme will be long dead by the time it comes out. So it just dates it, and it isn't funny. Oh shit, what up? Dad, please. Anyway, changing the subject, where to now? Want to go to that goth store? What? You know, the one that's all black and tries to establish itself as an anti-establishment despite being an exact representation of the establishment? I don't know what store you're talking about. You know, the one where you can buy chain wallets and it's basically an assault on what people fought so hard against in the punk and hardcore movements of the 70s and 80s? Dude, you gotta be more specific. I feel a little offended based on the stores that I shop at the mall. The one you threw up in that one time. Oh, that one. Amanda runs into the store with me, trailing behind her. She makes a beeline for the back. There it is! You can still see the outline, kinda. I'm so proud? Speech! Amanda. Speech! 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 Alright, I'll do it if you stop chanting. Amanda stops immediately. I clear my throat. Thank you all for joining us here today to commemorate an historic moment that would forever shape history. On a day very much like today, some 5 years ago, our very own Amanda Ann McHotness had too much blue raspberry slushy on an outing to the mall. After begging her father to take her to Dead Goth and Beyond to buy rainbow suspenders, she proceeded to throw up all over a display of My Chemical Romance merchandise. Her loving father then had to pay for said merchandise, which to this day remains among our possessions. Thank you. Cool. Cool merchandise, except that it was puked on. Amanda is moved. She begins clapping. Slow at first, then faster and more vigorously. Several other patrons turn their heads. One of them also starts clapping. I bow my head. Oh hey, chain wallets. While Amanda busies herself looking at band t-shirts, I try to find something of interest to myself. Not much for a dad to look at in Dead Goth and Beyond. The band t-shirts. I barely know any of these bands. Cannibal Bone Party doesn't seem like music I enjoy, but they must be really happy that a retail outlet is carrying their merchandise. I hope their parents are really proud of them. Look, this is very important to me. I overhear a stifled argument over a cash register. An older gentleman is carrying a garment and showing it to the bored-looking cashier with pink hair. This man has pink eyes. This man is a vampire. Hey, vampire. I can see that. I don't know what to tell you, dude. I just work here. Listen, when I bought this online, the website said this blouse was Victorian-inspired. However, when I received it, it clearly held the trademark of Edwardian dressage. Do you want a coupon? I can give you a coupon. Will you leave if I give you a coupon? Is there a manager present? People have to know what they're buying. I am the manager. I see. Well, it would seem that I have outstayed my welcome. Good day, shopkeep. Your superiors will receive a strongly worded letter by post. Who's this guy think he is, really? Whatever, dude. The man whirls around and storms out, his literal coattails trailing behind him. I can't tell if they're Victorian-inspired or Edwardian in nature. Amanda trots up to me with a t-shirt in her hand. Oh, boy. Here it comes. Hey, Dadtron 5000! Yes, I'll buy it for you. Wow, that was easy. Thanks. At least it's only one this time. Amanda plops the shirt onto the counter and grins at the cashier. I love your hair. The cashier says nothing and rings Amanda up, radiating hatred. I hand her a 20. So, what was that guy's deal? The cashier rolls her eyes so hard I'm worried she'll pull something. That's Damien. He's in here all the time. He's obsessed with Victorian fashion or whatever. She hands Amanda her bag and it's clear the conversation is over. We make our way out of the store and head home to get some rest. Amanda and I sit on the couch, trying to find something to watch over bowls of ice cream. Oh cool! Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers is on. Your favorite, right? Gosh, that sounds great. Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers. No, seriously, that sounds great. I'd watch the heck out of that. Oh, hell yes. They have to make it over the Canadian tundra before the ice road melts, but also they're hunting ghosts. Yeah, sounds great. Also, the trucks are haunted. This is an episode I've already seen, but it's one of the best. Callum and Flint, Dogbone, the twin brother truck driving and ghost hunting duo, find themselves in the greatest peril yet. Oh no, the ghost done got control of the truck. I can't steer on them there damn ice roads. Let me use this EVP meter to try and communicate with the spirits. Flint, we're about to die! Ah, I almost got it. If you listen carefully, it sounds like it's saying, you're gonna die. That's because we're about to die. This is art. The episode ends and Amanda excuses herself to go and start arguments on the internet. I stay up a little longer, curious about the exploits of Callum and Flint Dogbone after their disastrous ice road accident. Afterward, I crawl into bed and get a good night's sleep. I would watch the heck out of that show because they're also very southern, and yes, take those two southern twin brothers, put them in a truck hunting ghosts on ice roads. Sounds like my cup of tea.